King Charles of England, there are a lot of things that they must have discussed. We wouldn't even know what they talked about. Ordinarily, we wouldn't have known. When this kind of a thing occurs, at the end of the day, you begin to hear some things, filtering here and there. Just the same way Buhari met with Donald Trump when Donald Trump was the president of the United States. We didn't even know what they really discussed. It was later, after some time, that it filtered out that Donald Trump now said he wouldn't want to meet this kind of dead person or something. There was something he just said. Somebody who is lifeless, a lifeless president. Okay, that was what he said. And people were beginning to wonder because as at when the information came out, when the news came out, it was not even that period that Buhari went to see Donald Trump. It was like after months later that we began to hear what transpired. Do you understand? We began to hear what really happened, what they discussed. People were not like, okay, yes, there was a time he met with Donald Trump. Okay, maybe that was when it happened, but why is that we are hearing it now? Donald Trump said did not even come out to debunk it. That he said, oh, he wouldn't want to meet a lifeless president like ours. In fact, the whole thing is just they are seeing us, but unfortunately for the supporters who are always supporting rubbish, you are fooling yourself. The whole world is the whole world is aware. The whole world knows what is going on. Even with this Tinubu of a person or what we are going through with what we are hearing, the whole world already knows. You can be fooling yourself. You want people to respect you, and like I said in one of my videos, that the world will just be looking at. Does it mean everybody in that country they don't even reason, and that is why they look down on us? But I still said we still have people who still have their senses intact. Buhari now went to go and see the king of England. He was the one that came to tell us that the king was asking him whether he has a house in the UK, and he began to speak blah 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 blah. We were not there. He was the one, and now we are beginning to hear that he talked about Nnamdi Kanu. When are you going to release Nnamdi Kanu? But he will not say, no. When it comes to that, because anytime they hear Biafra, they hear hype up. In fact, their tentacles, is always up. But he will not come and tell us that they told us he went for medical checkup. But for medical checkup, he went to go and see the king. For the man to have asked that question, of course, they won't say anything. Even before the late queen, we heard a lot of things that was said, but people will still deny it. No, something of that nature did not happen. But with Trump, when he said, oh, he didn't even wish to meet with this kind of lifeless president. All of them begin to shout, Donald Trump, they talk anyhow. Are we not seeing it? Are we not being affected with this whole thing? The other time, Shehu Sani came and tell us that he's suffering from bipolar. Somebody that his mood will just change at any point in time. How do you commit the country's affairs, even family affairs, to such a person? And that's why they are spending hell to just keep him there. The wife also said the same thing, because I don't know why people always like to hide the truth, always want to kill behind lies. It is the lie they are always supporting. Of course, like today, being Tuesday, Nnamdi Kanu's case is going to be talked about at the British High Court. Irrespective of whatever, but we know that God passed all of them. God has already vindicated the man. If in their own domain, just like he used to say, at times people always like, oh, this person just talking nonsense. All the things that this man, Nnamdi Kanu, has been saying, all of them, so we are all witnesses to all those things. But unfortunately, the wicked people will look the other way. The issue of a Fulani S-men, did this come to us as a surprise? Did we just experience it impromptu? No, he had been saying it before now. And the painful aspect of it is that when all those old things started happening, people could not even give credit to him. Oh, we were warned, we were told this and that. Just like what happened to Noah in those days. The people were warned before the time. They were laughing. They were whatever. They were jubilating. They were doing all manner of things. They were mocking him. But when it happened, All of them call they run tika 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 tika. Unfortunately, those will perish. But thank God we have opportunity. Some of us who are still alive, who were not victims of all those Fulani men, who still say we thank God because even during the time of now, some people still survived it. Some people survived it, but in this case, those who are innocent paid for all of those things. The ATL president was telling us how about 15% of Fulani men have left the country, this and that. Nigerians will suffer it. We all those story. Now, because the place is not conducive for them, unfortunately, some people had paid with their pride, paid the supreme price. It's just really ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All the things Nnamdi Kanu said happening. He said he will win them in their own cause. He will say, hey, this man, your mouth too much. Eh? You too they make mouth. Nnamdi Kanu, you too they make mouth. But it's happening before our very eyes. Nobody could have believed it. See what is happening. Again, because they cannot, they don't have what it takes to continue to entertain any form of charges against this man. They don't have it. Falana was saying it the other day. Everybody thought he was saying jargons. Just the same way he told us that the federal government does not have anything against, they can't do anything against Showore. They don't have what it takes. But people just look the other way because maybe because we still have a lot of problems and what have you. That's why some people are saying, let us even divide this country. Let us know where we stand. But if we have a responsible people, how many are we in this country? If we want to even look at that, how many are we? But just that a lot of people have a different interests. These so-called leaders are different levels. They have different agenda. Are we up to America? But you can say even America, that's why every state they have, even if every state they have what they call their own way of doing things. But here they are mobbling everything up. Call for restructuring is a problem. Call for good governance is a wahala. Then let us disintegrate. It is a big offense. It is a taboo. It is a taboo. So all the things we are experiencing, they are man-made problems. We were told, we were warned before, but unfortunately, people will still carry on as if nothing is happening. They will carry on. So why did Buhari not tell us what he was told about Nnamdi Kanu? Why have we not released this man? Some people say all of them are just playing to the gallery, but we are talking about the truth. Why is he not releasing this man? Even in their own court, he has warned them. So what are we talking about? So he will come and tell us a cock and bull story. Somebody said the only thing he remembers is a Biafran war. It's just unfortunate. So guys, let us hear your opinion and have your take on this.